Patrick Reed has won 9 tournaments on the PGA Tour and is a long-standing member of the DP World Tour. Something happened when he was due to play in his 3rd European event in 4 weeks, though. He'd already participated in the BMW PGA Championship and the Open de France tournament, but now news is broken that he won't be taking to the course in the Alfred Dunhill Links Championship. Twitter was set ablaze with the news, and it's about the reason he gave for missing the tournament. For this and more on Patrick Reed, keep watching. First up, the Patrick Reed revelation. The reason this new member of the LIV Golf Invitational Series has withdrawn from the Alfred Dunhill Links Championship at St. Andrews on the DP World Tour has turned out to be, well, unexpected. He claims he sustained a back injury because of a soft mattress. He says he was forced to withdraw because the beds at the French hotel where he was staying weren't comfortable enough for him. Fans were shocked when the news first broke. The Twitter handle Nuclear Golf tweeted this news about Reed. Patrick Reed has withdrawn from the Alfred Dunhill Links, citing a back issue. Here's his statement: "The mattress was just too soft for me. I played well in the Pro-Am, but the pain in my back was getting worse." This got the fans all riled up. Stay with us. Then, fans aren't happy at all. Fans lashed out. Comment sections were full of scathing remarks. Sympathy was far and few between. In the world of golf, being compared to Tiger Woods is a great honor. But when you're compared to Woods for the wrong reasons, that's not a happy place to be. Fans called Reed's statement a classic Tiger Woods excuse. They went on to question his earnings, and some fans wondered why, as an LIV Golf member, he doesn't have enough money for a proper mattress. Fans' anger and sarcasm grew as the fire spread across social media. Now, Patrick Reed and LIV. Reed's total earnings from LIV amount to around $6 million. That's from 5 LIV tournaments. He's won and he's achieved a lot, but he still couldn't make it into the top 50. This was the time since 2014 he didn't make it into the world ranking. And Patrick Reed has had a mega schedule. Claims LIV moved to spend more time with his kids. The claim that Reed moved to LIV seems more suspect by the day. This after the American entered his 5th tournament, and that just in September. Reed, the 2018 Masters champion, has been seen as a divisive figure in the sport and has been the subject of a multitude of rife controversies. He joined the equally controversial Saudi-backed tour in June for a reported payout of $60 million. When asked, he said the lesser schedule of LIV was his primary motivation for the move. He added the PGA was wearing him down. "It wears on you as an athlete, wears on you as a person, as a father, and this is for me. I feel like this is the best decision ever," he said. "Now I can compete at the highest level, but also prepare and get ready for every single event and be able to go home. And even though I'll be grinding at home getting ready, I'll be able to spend time with the kids." Sounds fishy, but you be the judge. Watch on to get the lowdown. But now Reed seems to be contradicting the claims. Reed's already been accused of hypocrisy after entering the BMW PGA Championship at Wentworth earlier this month, despite his firm allegiance to LIV. "I don't see any difference between me playing the PGA Tour and here and playing on LIV and here," he argued. "LIV only has 14 events next year, which means I'll be over here more." His tally of tournaments for the month stands at 4. There were LIV Series events in Boston and Chicago before and after his 5th place in Wentworth. Then there was the Kazoo Open in France, where he didn't make the cut. And due to his mattress injury, he withdrew from the Alfred Dunhill Links. Reed was ranked 25 at the beginning of 2022, but has dropped to 50 since his big money move to LIV. Defectors are banned from the PGA Tour, and now the DP events are their only hope of remaining relevant in the world rankings. And to see all about Reed's disgruntlement and pending lawsuits, watch to the end. Also, Reed calls Rory McIlroy disrespectful over LIV golf comments. Rory McIlroy has been open with his disdain for the LIV series over the past months, and Patrick Reed isn't happy about it. He called McIlroy's comments insulting. A whole host of Saudi defectors, 18 LIV players in total, made a controversial return to the DP World Tour to play at Wentworth. McIlroy said at the time that he felt LIV golf members should not have been allowed to compete in Surrey. They shouldn't be here. But again, that's just my opinion. But we're all going to tee it up on the first tee, and we're all going to go play 72 holes, which is a novelty for them at this point, and then we'll go from there, he said before the tournament. But McIlroy isn't the only one. Billy Horschel echoed McIlroy's sentiments. He also hit out at a handful of defectors for showing up to the DP World Tour for no other reason than world ranking points. Reed had this to say about the criticism. "I feel like Rory making those types of comments is insulting. Let's be honest, I played the DP World Tour more consistently than some of the Europeans on the PGA Tour. So for them to take shots at other guys, especially Billy and Rory taking shots at the LIV guys, saying they shouldn't be here." He went on to squash rumors of disgruntlement among players about his comeback. "I was able to talk to a bunch of DP World Tour players on Tuesday, and not a single one of them had any issue with me being here because of the support I've shown this tour throughout my career, throughout COVID, and at smaller events as well as big events." Now, Reed is suing the Golf Channel. Reed wants £620 million from the Golf Channel. Lawyers are claiming that commentator Brandel Chambly said Reed was playing LIV golf for blood money. These defamatory comments, according to the legal team, have impacted Reed's game. The suit was filed in Texas federal court, and it states that Golf Channel and Chambly forked in concert with the PGA Tour and the DP Tour to maliciously cause a hostile workplace environment for Reed. Also, according to comments made by Reed's lawyers, Chambly's personal attacks have caused him emotional distress. Larry Clayman, Reed's attorney, stated in the civil complaint that defendants, acting in concert with the PGA Tour and the DP World Tour and their commissioners, have maliciously caused a hostile workplace environment for Mr. Reed, spilling over to his family. But it didn't end there. He also said this hostile workplace, which has been made to occur in the tournaments and events which Mr. Reed attends and participates in to earn a living for himself and his family, has been manifested only in part by induced personal attacks on him and his family by persons attending these tournaments and events. And for good measure, he added, these induced personal attacks have in turn harmed his performance at tournaments and events, despite his excellent record, which record would be even much greater without the disruption and emotional distress caused by these personal attacks. And now, Reed insists LIV golf rebels joined for right reasons, not just Saudi millions. Those who signed up for the LIV Golf Invitational Series are doing so for competitive reasons, not just the millions they will earn in the process. This is according to Patrick Reed. Reed himself will earn around $60 million for joining the series in June of this year. Phil Mickelson, Dustin Johnson, Ian Poulter, and Sergio Garcia will also be playing in the controversial Saudi-backed 8-event series. "I'm pretty sure we can hold our own against PGA Tour players," said Reed in a press conference ahead of an Asian Tour event. "I can tell you, the guys that are out there, it doesn't matter what the dollar amount is." Open champion Cameron Smith is also set to join the Breakaway Series, which has a different format from traditional golf tournaments. With 48 players split into 12 teams, there is no cut, with everybody completing the 54 holes over 3 rounds with individual and team competitions. Finally, will the shotgun system be to the players' advantage? Golfers will start simultaneously as part of a shotgun system. Reed says everybody getting the same amount of rest between rounds will make the event fairer. Having a shotgun start means everybody is on the golf course at the exact same time, he added. There's no such thing as a draw. Everybody gets the same amount of rest and everyone is playing at the same time. Therefore, the guy who is playing best that week is going to win. Meanwhile, LIV Golf CEO Greg Norman has warned that it is now too late for PGA Tour professionals to join the Breakaway Series, which is being increased from 8 to 14 events in 2023. 5 LIV Golf events are remaining this year, with the series continuing in Boston next month. There's a reason all these top players and great golfers are jumping all over it, because they believe in the product and know it's the right thing, added Reed. To end off with this thought, it seems as if LIV is stepping up as a contender, not just a flash in the pan, and Greg Norman is driving the LIV Tour hard. No doubt we'll see more defections over the next month. That's it for this video. Remember to keep your eyes peeled for our next upload.